Austin, I keep coming and going, 1945 Ford Model 2N tractor on a really specialized set of steel wheels. Nice tractor. This is Austin. This is Al's grandson, Chris's son. Thanks for bringing it out for us, Austin. All right, next up we have another one of the Thor family tractors. This is a 1950 Model 981 Selecto Speed. This is a really nice restored tractor. Had weird row crop, high crop front end. The lovely Kira Tor driving this tractor for us. Thanks for bringing it out, Kira. All right, next up we have a 1910 25 horse George White. This is one of Wayne Fisher's engines from the Ontario Steam Heritage Museum. Just like Judy's engine, pulling the people wagon. I'm going to put this one down. Try another mic here. All right, 1910 George White, 25 horse. Irvon Weber and Charlie Edwards are at the controls today. Thank you for bringing that engine out for us, guys. Give us a pull on the chain. This is another one of the Taurus tractors. Model 8N, built in 1948. Corey Peacock is driving this tractor for us. In the wagon on the back, there is Kylie, Madison, Kira, and Brandon. Thanks for bringing it out, guys. Appreciate it. The Tor family from Milton here has a fair collection of stuff. Most of it's Ford. Cars, trucks, just about anything you can find. Tractors, box splitters, anything Ford built. All right, next up, we have a Buffalo Springfield roller. Built in the 20s. This is another one from the Steam Heritage Museum at Puslinch. Willie Roberts at the control today. This is a really neat piece. Anybody gets to look at this thing, have a look at it. This thing has got steam power steering, runs on a rack and pinion. Really neat toy, reversible engine in it. This is quite a machine. This would have been a terrible place to spend 12 hours a day on trying to earn a living. Thanks for bringing it out, guys. Give us a pull on the chain. I know there's a little one up there. All right, here's one of our big engines. This is a Nicholson Shepherd, built in Battle Creek, Michigan. This is one strange rear engine. This is what's known as a side mount plow engine, which just doesn't exist. As a general rule, you say side mount, and I'll tell you what that means. The wheels on the back mount to the side of the boiler, or a rear mount, which means there's an axle that goes all the way across the back. The rear mounts were used for plowing. The side mounts were used for thrashing. This is a weird one because it's a side mount plow engine. This is a big prairie breaker. This one came out of Manitoba. And this is another one of Wayne Fisher's from the Steam Heritage Museum. We have Dave and Miriam Woods at the controls today. Thank you very much for bringing it out. That's 2 days in a row I've seen them on the platform, so I'm thinking this is their engine for the weekend. Give us a pull on chain. Thank you very much. That is one big, heavy piece of equipment. I got all this good stuff written on the cards here, and I'm just not paying attention to most of it, so. Here's a good friend of mine. This would be Mr. Dan McNiven. Lives in Belnafad. He's looking for some custom combine work. His thing's got that tight, Dan. This is a 1960 Massey 35 Continental 140 in it. This little combine is what broke the West. This was what started doing the combining out there, and this spelled the end for thrashing machines. You could do all your stuff all in one go. You could cut it and clean it all at the same time. Thanks for bringing it out, Dan. That thing gets put away after the show and gets fired up the week before and comes back out here. Alright, this is one of the newer John Deeres on the place, a 1968 Model 3020 diesel tractor. Brian Walton, Woodstock, owns this. That's Brian at the controls. That's a good looking green one. Thanks for bringing it out. Here's what made John Deere famous. Model Ds, unstyled Model D, built in 1927, 1527 horsepower. Sean Austin from Hamilton owns this. This is a super rare tractor. This is a Keith crank with a 6.5-inch bore. Everybody that knows John Deere knows what a spoke flywheel John Deere D is. This is a spoke flywheel John Deere after they realized that spoke flywheel was no damn good and they went to a solid one. This has got the same crank as the spoke, but it's got the first solid wheel. Thanks for bringing it out for us, Sean. There's a 1940 Dodge, owned by Fred Arnold of Kilbride. That's my dad's truck. That truck's been around a long time, came out of the West, and it gets a lot of service. It comes and goes and pulls trailers and gets a lot of miles on in the summer. Thanks for bringing it out, Pop. Here we go with a T that we all know very well, a 1927 Depot Hack. Tom May owns this truck. Horsepower, it says 22 or so. On a good day it might have 25, and on a not so good day we're down to about 18. Is that what happens? Comes from Norval. Operator's Larry. Back in the day, a common sight around a rail station or dock to pick up arrivals and taxi them to where they wanted to go. Model T got cut into everything from buck rakes to station wagons to backwards tractors to anything that they could think of. So this is an adaptation of one of Henry's finest. Thanks for bringing it out for us, Larry. 1929 Model A. I know this car. This is a nice little Model A. This is owned by the well, I guess we're calling it Clintons, are we? I was going to call it the Small Family. We're going that way. This is part of the Small Family collection. That's the Smalls in there. Everybody give us a wave. You got Nuga horn on the front of there. Oh, she's not feeling too bad. Thanks for bringing out the old sedan for us. An unstyled AR John Deere. This is an early one, 1936. Bob Curry at the controls for us. This is the 81st John Deere AR built. This is a real early unstyled AR on full steel. Good running little tractor. Thanks for bringing it out for us, Bob. There's a John Deere Model 60. Built in 1953. This is what's known as a low seat tractor. There was also a high seat. You sat about good 8 inches taller on the high seat 60. Bob Curry from Stewarttown owns this tractor. Doug Carroll at the controls for us. Thanks for bringing it out, Doug. Good running 60. Model 1855 Massey Ferguson lawn tractor. Sydney Sperry driving for us. Oh, there's Jess in the back. Thanks for bringing it out for us, Sydney. Hi, Jess. How are ya? Thanks for coming. All right, another little Massey. A 1966 Model 10 Massey, variable speed. Jack Gibson from Mulgrave owns this. Thanks for bringing it out, Jack. That's him at the controls. Nice set of little Brindley cultivators at the back. Do you use that on the garden still, Jack? That does the garden every year, so. There's a nice little 1928 Model W Rumley. Ron McEachern of Orangeville owns that tractor. That's Jacob Harlan with the controls. That's my little guy. All 6 inches taller than me of them, but it's my little guy. Thanks for bringing it out, Jake. Another tractor I know, 1944 John Deere AR. Unstyled tractor. This is a rare tractor being it's a wartime tractor. It has a pressure cap on the radiator and a steel core. They only built those during the war because you couldn't get copper and it was hard to get a tractor. So these ones were bad. If you ever kept water in them, they rusted through the core. This one always had antifreeze in, so it worked out okay. That's Ethan at the controls for us today. That's Fred Arnold from Kilbride. That's his tractor. Thanks for bringing it out, Ethan. There is a big machine. This is a brand new machine, so to speak. This is the first time out for the present owners of this machine. And I'm going to guess because I'm not sure. I think it's a 65. Is that a 65 case? They're not going to pay attention to me. I think it's a 65 horse case. Big machine. Western tractor. George Oldreeve owns this tractor. George is not, or steam engine. George is not to be found up there, however. We got Bill up there on the back keeping court. We got Andy at the throttle, and I'm trying to remember because I met him last night. Brian at the steering wheel. Thanks for bringing it out, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, I was close. It's a 75 horse case. And it's owned by Fordyce Steam Farm of Belgrave. I think that might be a consortium of some description. Thanks for bringing it out, guys. Give us another little tug there on the whistle. There you go. That is a nice machine. That is a big engine. That's a Western plow engine.
Wow.
There. Here's another one from the Case family. It is from the Case family. No. Yeah. This is another one of the smallest tractors. This is Clinton at the controls. It's a 1940 Model V case. The smalls come from over at Moffat. This is a family tractor. This tractor's been on the farm for a very long time. Since like 1940. Since 42. There's a lot of those machines here, guys. Their families have had them for years and years and years. So, thanks for bringing it out, Clinton. Oh, now look at that. The tractor pales in comparison. You're looking at royalty, folks. This is the lovely Denise Knapman on this Model 30 Massey. She's not even going to stop because I know that I embarrass her every time she comes through. Thank you for bringing it out, Denise. This is another one of the small family tractors. This one's built in 1950. W4 built in 1949. McCormick Deering. This is a nice tractor. This thing runs beautiful. 4-cylinder, just runs like a car. Scott at the controls today. Thank you for bringing it out for us, Scott. One of 2 Model Y Rumleys on the grounds this weekend. They built very few of these tractors. This is a 1925 50-horse tractor. They built very few of these 50s, and they mostly seem to end up in Ontario. This would be Roger McCabe's tractor. This is just a beautiful tractor. The paint is beautiful. It runs great. Get a chance to see this sitting there. Just listen to it idle. She runs beautiful. Thank you very much for bringing it out for us. Oh, here comes the service truck. I think that's a tow meter for cars. There's Clinton, his S15. I'm going to go with 1985-ish. Looks good. Thanks for bringing it out, Clint. Following her all up with a couple of wagons here for our people mover. I think we have pretty much come to our end. Yeah, I think we're there. So I thank you very much, guys, for bringing it out. Everybody wave to the pretty people on the people wagon. Thanks for coming, guys. All right, I think that concludes our parade for today. We will be having another one tomorrow. Come on back to see the show. Head down into the barn right now. I think the vintage fashion show should be getting started very soon. 4 o'clock, I think, is supposed to be. Maybe we got a little bit of time. They give you time to get down there anyway. There's lots of exhibits, lots of things to see.